OpenAI released the ChatGPT Images 2.0 model, and it's a massive upgrade. All the prompts that we use in this video are linked down below in the description. When you have some time, go over there and check it out. All right, now open up ChatGPT and let's jump right in. This is probably one of the most exciting workflows for architects because you can turn a really rough, loose sketch into a presentation-ready image in a couple seconds. To turn a sketch into a render, let's head over to New Chat, create an image. Let's set the ratio to 16:9 and turn on thinking. Let's upload the image of our napkin sketch by clicking the plus icon, add photos and files. Here's the image of my napkin sketch. Now copy and paste the prompt that's linked in the description below and go ahead and fill in all of the brackets. Inside my brackets, I said that the weather should be bright, sunny summer day with soft clouds, warm natural light, subtle God rays, clean blue sky, crisp shadows, and calm inviting atmosphere. This prompt is actually slightly interactive. If you scroll down, you'll see, do you want to add more entourage? Y/N. This is asking you yes or no, do you want to add more entourage? I'm going to change this to Y so it adds entourage. Do you want to add more vegetation? I'm going to say yes. And do you want to add sketch lines to overlay the final image? This is a stylistic choice and the output is pretty cool looking, but for this tutorial, I'm going to leave it at no. After we filled in all the brackets, let's go ahead and click send. And here's the output from that prompt. Have you ever wished that a client could understand a floor plan? Well, now you can easily create an image from a floor plan so that they can actually visualize what the spaces will look like. Head over to New Chat. Let's keep it in extended thinking mode, create an image, and let's change our aspect ratio to widescreen. Now let's upload the image of our floor plan. Add photos and files. This is the image of the floor plan, and let's go ahead and turn it into a render. Copy and paste the prompt that's linked in the description below, and let's go ahead and fill in all of the brackets. For my brackets, I said aerial drone view in an urban city environment, and the building has 16 floors. When you're ready, go ahead and click send. And this is the output for that prompt. Let's say you already have a model view or a screenshot of your model. This lets you turn it into something far more polished without all of the lengthy rendering times or post-production editing. Let's go ahead and start a new chat. Head over to the top left and select New Chat. Let's create an image, and I'm going to turn thinking mode on. Now I'm going to upload the screenshot of my model. Click the plus icon, add photos and files, and now I've uploaded a screenshot of my model. Copy and paste the prompt that's linked in the description below. Go ahead and fill in all of the brackets. Inside my brackets, I said, apply a modern luxury architectural palette with smooth white stucco walls, board-formed concrete feature walls, warm natural wood soffits and ceiling accents, large floor-to-ceiling, low iron glass windows with realistic reflections, slim back aluminum window frames, light limestone terrace pavers, subtle metal railings, clean garage door paneling, soft landscape planters with ornamental grasses and minimal shrubs. I want detailed shadow lines, refined edge trims, and a realistic interior lighting that's visible through the glass. For the weather and time of day, I set a bright, sunny summer day with soft clouds, dramatic God rays, crisp, clean lighting, and warm, natural sun highlights. I'm going to make sure to change my ratio over to widescreen and go ahead and press enter or click send when you're ready. And this is the output from that prompt. Maybe you just want to test different facades or massings or some smaller or larger renovation ideas without totally remodeling everything. This is how you do that. Click New Chat, upload the photograph of the building that you would like to edit. This is a photograph of a simple suburban home. Copy and paste the prompt that's linked in the description below to remodel a building and click send when you're ready. And this is the output from that prompt. Sometimes the design is definitely not the problem. Maybe it's just the lighting. It really affects the mood of an image. Let's learn how to change that. Let's head over to New Chat, add the image that you would like to change the time of day to. This is the image that I'm going to change into a night shot. Close out the preview, copy and paste the prompt from day to night, and click send. Sometimes in a night shot, you don't want people walking around because it's at night. So you can simply go to the prompt and say, remove all of the people. Press enter. This prompt has two options. There's a day to night option and there's a night to day option. It should also work with interior photographs. You can find it linked below. This is a really powerful way to see how a design feels across different climates and seasons. Let's head over to New Chat, upload the image you want to change the season of. This is the image I'm going to change the season of. I'm going to try to spit out two images, fall and winter. Copy and paste the prompt that's linked in the description below. At the top in the bracket, it's going to ask you to choose your season. For the first pass, let's do winter. When you're done, click send. Another thing that we can do is actually make it look like it's raining outside. Let's go add photos and files, Select the image, open, and copy and paste the prompt for changing the weather that's linked in the description below. When you're done, click send. There's no brackets to fill out. A lot of times when we're creating images with AI, it's pretty obvious it's AI. It can feel pretty soft or messy, or the resolution or the quality of the materials just isn't quite there. This is how we're going to push it to a cleaner, more professional result. Refining an image can be very simple. Let's start by adding the photo that we would like to refine. Add photos and files, click the image you want to refine, and click open. This is the image that I want to refine. I created it earlier using the selection tool. Up here at the top, the clouds, there's a lot of AI hallucinations, and in the flowers as well. You can see a lot of the patterning. The materials and reflections on the building look okay right now, but they could be a lot more realistic. The sign has some mess ups in the lettering and on the front of the building here. I'm going to close out of this preview. And now let's go over the refinement passes. For image refinement, we're going to have to do 4 passes. With one solid pass, it usually doesn't capture everything that it needs to edit and refine. Pass 1 will hopefully clean up AI hallucinations and geometry cleanup. Pass 2 will be materials and surface details. Pass 3 will be lighting, shadows, and reflection qualities. And pass 4 will be the final polish and lettering correction. There's no need to click create an image or turn it into extended thinking, and I've actually found that it does worse in extended thinking. So let's go ahead and copy and paste pass 1 into the prompt and click send. So the first pass did pretty well. You can still see at the bottom here with the flowers that there is a lot of grid-like patterning still in them. Let's go ahead and use our select tool, select this area of the image with the flowers, and let's run the exact same pass again. Click send. This is the result from the first pass. Let's go ahead and copy and paste pass number 2. This is the result for pass number 2. Let's go ahead and copy and paste pass number 3 for lighting, shadow, and reflection accuracy. And now we're on pass number 4 for the final polish and the lettering correction. Paste it in, and let's send it. And here's the final results for the 4th pass. Now the great thing about these refinement passes is if there's anything in the image that you think still needs work, you just copy and paste that specific prompt into your final image, and then it'll just run it again. For instance, I'm still seeing a little bit of AI hallucinations in the clouds up here, like patterning. So I'm going to copy and paste the first pass for AI hallucinations into the prompt and click send. That is what actually makes this refinement prompt really powerful. You can find it linked in the description below in the ChatGPT cheat sheet. Another thing that I want to show you with image refinement real quick is how well it does with interiors. I'm going to upload an image of an interior photograph. This is an image that I created earlier using a prompt to turn a mood board into an interior rendering. I'm going to go ahead and go through all 4 of these passes in the refinement prompt for this interior image. This is the output of the refinement prompt on an interior image.